Hello guys, welcome to the next video tutorial on Java programming tutorial for beginners. In this video we will see how we can create a text file and write in it using Java. Now to create a text file we need to import a package called Java IO. So to import a package you need to just write import at the top and then java.io, okay, and then we can add the classes which are present in this package. For example, I want to import a class called file which we are going to use in this video, or we can include some other files like buffer reader or buffer writer or print reader or print writer. So this Java IO package contains a number of classes which helps us to input and output to a file. Now if you are a little bit lazy and you want to include the whole package, there is a wildcard or this symbol called asterisk you can add to add the whole package, and this means you want to include all the classes, right, which you are going to use. So we are not going to be lazy and we will add the file class itself and one more class we are going to use which is called PrintWriter. So I'm going to add PrintWriter. Okay. Now to create a file we need to create an object of a file class. So just write file and give the name of the object is equal to new file, and in the constructor you give the name to your file. Okay, so for example file name dot txt. Okay, so this is the name of your file, or this will be the name of your file. If you want to give the path, I'm going to show you how you can give some particular path to create this file, but for now let's create this file in our project folder itself. Okay, now to check if this file already exists or not, we add a check here if, and on this file object we can call a method called exists and it returns boolean value. Okay, and if the file exists it returns true, otherwise it returns false. So if the file doesn't exist, so we are going to add this not existing. Then what we are going to do, we are going to write or create a file. Okay, so just write file dot create new file. Okay, so this is the check to check whether this file exists or not. Okay, now if you can see here, it's going to give you an error because whenever you work with files, it has the chances to throw some exception. So for example, your file is not present or your file is corrupt, then it will throw an exception. And basically right now Eclipse is saying me that you should add a handler for this using try catch block, for example. Okay, so I'm going to surround it by a try catch block, so you can just click this bulb and just use surround with try catch block. Okay, and it's going to surround this create new file with try catch block. Okay, now if you want to be on the safer side, you can just write a try catch block around your whole code. Okay, so just use this around the whole code. Okay, so it will, whenever something throws, you can catch it, right? Now once you have enclosed your code in the try catch block and you have checked if your file exists, we are going to write some content into the file. So we are going to create an object of print writer, and we are going to call it as pw is equal to new print writer, and the argument which it takes is the file object. Okay, so just use this file object here. Okay, now using this PrintWriter object, you can call a method called println, as you can do with system out, right? So pw dot print line or print, you can call these different methods on this PrintWriter object. So I'm going to use this print line object. Okay, and in here you can add a text. For example, this is my file content, or you can even add a number to your file, for example some thousands. And always remember, whenever you create a file and you are done with working with file, you need to close your file. So on this PrintWriter object pw, we will call a method called close. Okay, so once you are done with this code, what we are going to do is we are going to run it. Okay, and let's print something so that we know that our project has compiled successfully and executed successfully. So I'm going to just sys out, and I'm going to say done, for example. Okay, so if we see done here, then we know that our project has run successfully. So I'm going to save this and I'm going to run my program, and it says done. Okay, so that means our project or executable file has run successfully, but where this file is generated. So let's see. Now when you go to the properties of your project, so right click your project and go to the properties, and in the location you will see the location of your project. So just copy this path here and go to your folder explorer and paste this path and press enter, and you will reach to your project folder, and you can see here this file name.txt is created. So when you open this file, you will be able to see the content, so the first line and the second line. Okay, now I'm going to delete this file and run it once again. So delete, and we are going to run our program once again, and let's see if the file is created again or not. So run it, and let's see in the folder explorer, and file is created. Okay, now let's change the name of the file, for example file name 1, and save our program and run it once again, and let's see in the folder explorer, and we can see file name 1.txt is created. Okay, so in this way you can create a file using Java IO package in Java. There are different ways of creating a file, and this is one way of creating. The other ways I will cover in the next videos. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and bye for now.